What did you find?
This.
A hook for the dump truck?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to start towing people's things on wheels.
You're going to start towing things on wheels?
Yeah.
Like a tow truck driver?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm going to go put this at the farm stand. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah.
Okay, let's walk.
I could tell, if there's another guy that helped me, he's in the car wash.
He was in the car wash?
Yeah.
Okay, hook it up, and then you can tow your dump truck, and then follow me to the farm stand, okay?
Okay.
We're going to go put all this at the farm stand with the flowers that Mama cut.
Okay.
Okay, I'll meet you there.
Okay. Dude, I want to ride my bike.
Well, can he have a turn? Can you share with brother? Yeah, honey. Did you already have one?
A cinnamon? No.
You had a muffin?
Yeah.
So you want that now? Mommy's gonna make breakfast. Do you want to wait?
Can I have one? There's another one.
Uh-huh.
Can I have this one?
It's for the cut flower arrangement at the farm stand. I'll pick you a flower.
One of these?
One of those.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to our little farm. I just wanted to, this video is going to be short and sweet. It's just us opening the farm stand and just walking around the garden in the morning and just showing you guys everything that I have in the garden right now and what's blooming and what I'm harvesting, and just a little walk in the cool of the day before it gets completely hot. So right now I'm just getting the farm stand set up. I'm putting out everything that we have. We have like our different kind of herbs, our cut flowers, zucchini, eggs, and just cleaning up the farm stand this morning before people start coming. She really wants her bike. Do you think you can give her her bike back? Thank you. Take your dump truck and give her her bike. Okay, so our mint is just crazy growing right now. So I always put an abundance of mint out here. Plus it keeps the rodents away, or any, like, you know, squirrels don't really like mint. You know, field mice don't like mint. They don't like the smell of it. So it keeps them away from the farm stand. So we have this in abundance. So I'm putting the mint out. Our zinnias this year did amazing. I'm so excited about just the zinnia patch that we have this year. It came out just beautiful, and then hopefully they're just gonna reseed, and then every year we're just gonna get zinnias. I think zinnias and sunflowers are probably my favorite because they're just burst with color, and they're just so unique and different, each one of them. So I really love to look at zinnias. I love planting them, as well as sunflowers. These are calla lilies, and I love these as well, and these are blooming in our garden right now, and they're very beautiful. So this year I did something a little bit different. I have cut flowers available at our farm stand in vases, and people can make a bouquet. People can just take one stem, two stem, whatever they want, and kind of create their own little bouquet at our farm stand. So I'm gonna put these over here.
Mom, can I help you?
With I'm gonna put them here with the greenery.
Mom, can I help you?
Honey, you are helping me by just being here with me.
Mom, I want to help you put those in.
No, not right now, honey. Mama's gonna do this, okay? Because then I'm gonna go make breakfast. Doesn't that sound good? So I know I have mentioned before in a video, maybe not, because a lot of times I do content for my YouTube page, and then I just don't edit them and I don't post them. So a lot of times I think I do, and then I realize I really don't. But this is 1,000 head kale that I grew this year, and this was one of the things I really wanted to grow. I wanted to grow this so bad because it is like huge. It gets to be so big. And it's just a different variety. I got this from Baker Seeds. Baker Seeds in the Midwest, and I am so pleased with the way that this turned out. And it's just delicious, full of vitamins. It's so good for you. I just saute it with garlic and olive oil or coconut oil and crushed red pepper. And then I shred a little ginger in there, and it is so good. It is delicious.
Can I hold it?
No, you can't hold it, baby, because then they won't be able to see what Mama's doing, and then it'll be all wonky. We don't want that, right?
No one's on the phone.
No one's on the phone.
Yeah.
So what I do is I harvest what I need for the day, and then what I'll do is I'll put them in vases so that way they are have water throughout the day so that they don't wilt and look really like yucky at the farm stand. I think when the everything is alive and vibrant, it just makes it more appealing, and people are more likely to buy the produce that we have here at the farm stand. Hey, honey, you can't leave this here because the squirrels will come and get it. Okay. So I right now, because we have a really short grow season, our tomatoes and everything are not really coming into, they're not ready to harvest yet. There's tons of fruit, but it hasn't turned, it hasn't blushed yet, so they're not ready to harvest. But stuff like zucchini and kale, those are still things that we're harvesting, even though it's been really warm. I plant my kale and my brassicas in an area that is shaded, so that way it's not getting the direct pounding sun in the hot hours of the day. So this is a curly leaf kale. I think I planted over 100. No, I think I planted like 20 different varieties of kale. I have probably like 200 kale plants in my yard because we eat a lot of kale and we love kale. I love kale. And so this is a curly leaf kale, as well as like a dwarf kale, a dwarf curly leaf kale. So you want to say hi? Go ahead, say hi.
Hi. Mama,
Yeah.
I have a question. Should my babies in at cans? Is that okay?
Is your room cleaned? You can shoot BB guns at cans if your room is clean. So, and I put these little signs out so people can see that it says curly leaf kale or 1,000 head kale, so that way they know what kind of variety that they're getting. Because a lot of times people won't take it if they don't know what it is. And I don't know, I just think it's really important for people to know. Now, if you want to know more information about our farm stand and how this farm stand came about, you can go to our YouTube channel and you can look up how to build a farm stand on prayer, I think is what we named it. I'm not quite sure. I also can leave a link to in the description below, in the description area, so that you guys can take a look at that and just seeing how community came together and how the Lord provided this farm stand for us. And just what a blessing it's been. We have a lot of hens and we get a ton of eggs. I think I get about 50 eggs a day right now, and then that's not even with our laying hens that we just integrated another like 50 little chicks into, or hens into our flock, which they'll start producing in September. That'll make our flock around 115. We lost a ton last year from Krugers and bobcats and stuff like that. So so when that happens, our egg production is going to be probably up to about 80. We're going to be getting a lot of eggs every day. And so having this farm stand to be able to bless the community and provide for our family has been like such a blessing. But yeah, if you want to see that video, go ahead to our YouTube channel and click on it, or click on the link that I will attach below. And yeah, I hope it blesses your heart. This is beautiful sage that is just going crazy in our backyard. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Smell.
Oh, yeah.
It smells so good. So sage is one of the herbs that we put out here at the farm stand as well.
Hi.
Saying hi to everybody, buddy?
Yeah.
I'm going to fill this up. You want to fill this up with water for Mama? The water, the hose is over there. Fill that up for me, and then we'll put it...
Do you want me to dump this out?
No, you can just fill that up. And then I'll wash this Swiss chard off, too. Swiss chard. I have all different varieties back there, but for some reason the rainbow chard up here, it always gets attacked by leaf miners, and it's just super frustrating. It seems like the white ribbed Swiss chard does really, really well, at least for me. So I tend to plant that. Can I borrow that? Go ahead and put that back up there, Judah, and then I'm gonna rinse this off.
Ma, I like this wagon.
What, sweetie?
I like this wagon.
Yeah, me too.
Ah! It's falling.
I'm going to take all of our friends on YouTube on a tour of the farm in a little while. Do you want to do that with me? Would you want to do that with me? Oh, I don't want to see sad faces. Thanks, Judah. So usually we have our eggs here, and then you walk in, and this is what our farm stand looks like on the inside. So we have Swiss chard, curly leaf kale, 1,000-head kale, mint, sage, rosemary, and all the cut flowers for bouquets. And then we just have signage out. And really, this is an honor system. We have an honor system here at our farm stand. So these are like suggested donation prices. But people can just leave really whatever they want. My homemade body butter that I make with essential oils is offered. And I do bake homemade bread every single day, usually. Maybe not every day. Let me rephrase that. I bake bread on the days that I have time to. So like today, I'll probably bake bread and put it in there. And then if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I also offer my dear friend, her company that she used to have called Kate's & Co. They're no longer in business, but I still have, I bought out the rest of what she had in her stock to offer here at the farm stand. And then we have our zucchini that we're harvesting right now. And these are just really cool things that I've collected at like the Goodwill or thrift stores. Everything that you see in here has come from a thrift store. The vases, all of it. All this stuff that you see, the frame, all of this novelty stuff, the baskets were all donated. I think I'm okay right now, buddy. I'm going to come inside and make bread and make breakfast, okay? But if you go on our channel, you will see how this all came about and all the little details that my husband put into building this, and then our friends too have just made it really something special. And really, it all comes down to just the Lord and Jesus. And he's just at the center of it all. And he needs to be at the center of it all. Right, buddy?
Yeah.
That's right. So, yeah.
And on the ground right here's a cross.
I know. Daddy put that there. What does that cross mean to you?
That he died.
Who did he die for?
Us.
He died for us. Come on, Sadie girl. Sadie. Come on, Mama. I love walking in the garden in the morning when the sun's just coming over the ridge and it just kind of kisses everything and makes it look so beautiful. The plants are still crisp from the morning dew, and it's just It's just lovely. Today's actually the next day from what I just showed you guys, and I did promise you just a quick walkthrough of the garden. This is a bed of different varieties of kale. The 1,000 head kale that I showed you guys in the farm stand, that's this right here. And I mean, it is, I mean, look at the leaves on this. It's just like so big. I mean, this plant is almost as tall as I am. It's pretty remarkable. These are the different varieties. These are boulder beets, and then I have some yellow beets in here. These are eggplant, but I need to come in and get rid of all the weeds, cut back. It has disease, like here you'll see right here, this is like leaf miners, leaf miner damage. So I just come in and I cut those all away, and really what that ends up doing is it ends up causing the plant to receive more energy and then cause the fruit to be bigger and better. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that today. Like I said, I get distracted. So you see me just picking at stuff and kind of pruning stuff as I walk through the garden. That tends to be what happens, and then I lose track of time. And I'm like, oh, it's been 3 hours that I've been out here and I still haven't made breakfast. So, oh, I got my first cucumber, you guys. So excited. Oh, I'm so excited. I planted different varieties of cucumbers, some pickling, lemon cucumbers, Japanese. I planted a Japanese cucumber that's like really long. I don't know the exact name of it, but this makes me happy. Sometimes cucumbers though, if you pick them, nope, not bitter. Sometimes they can be bitter because they either get too much sun or not enough water. And that's what causes them to get bitter. But I'm gonna come in here and cut away some of these dead leaves, like right here. You see these leaves right here? I just can come in and get rid of those, so that way the plant has more energy going towards the actual fruit. But there's a ton of fruit in here. There's like so much fruit. All these little flowers that you see, that will end up being cucumbers. There's like little, oh, I'm so excited. This is exciting. My husband's gonna be so happy. Oh, there's another one. Very cool. Very, very cool. So yeah, this is the back garden bed. My onion patch, I already de-weeded all of that, and then it's already come back. I think I'm going to put wood chips on them after the season. So good. To keep the weeds down for next year when I plant. I don't typically do a fall garden. I mean, sometimes I do. I usually limit it to one bed just because I like to let the beds rest through the winter and just leach the nutrients and the water from the rain. So that's probably what I'll do, is put some wood chips on these beds so that the weeds stay down. It just has a lot of weeds because we put manure in it. But this is our beans. They're not doing so great, guys. Look at it. And it's probably because this is manure in here. And these are already a high nitrogen high plant. And it's probably getting too much nitrogen, is my guess. Oregano. So good. It's going to seed, which is great. It'll just reseed itself. So I will probably pull some of this and go plant it throughout the garden, throughout the property somewhere else. But I do feel here on the ground, right here, we have a gopher. Some kind of something. So, and then this is our other beds. These are all the curly leaf kale, red Russian kale, dwarf kale. Let's see how the peppers are doing. Ooh, you guys, look. I have fruit. They're a banana pepper. Now these beans are doing great. See, they're doing so good. And I bet you if I come in here and pull this back, all those flowers, those purple flowers, those will all be beans. So,
Beans that I planted?
yeah, these are the beans that you planted. Look at them. Look how great they're doing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have this?
Nope. Mm-mm. They're not ready yet.
You like them, Mom?
I do like them. This is a purple root celery. I had cilantro all in here. I pulled it out. But my tomato plants are all along the fence and they're all doing great. These are also eggplants. I feel like the ones in the other bed are doing a lot better.
Even corn.
But see all the bug damage? So I just come in here and pull all of this and go feed it to the chickens.
Yo, give it to
Come on, honey. There's so much more to show you. Maybe I'll do another video to show you guys the grapevine, and actually I'll just take you over there right now. Might as well. I have you with me. Let's do it.
Where is the side laying down in? Is this?
In my room, honey. You don't feel good. So we have, these are a Cherokee tomato. These are all hybrid, heirloom tomatoes that I planted. These are snapdragons that come back every year. 5th year, this grapevine. And we have grapes. Isn't that awesome? Then over here is where I did my squash patch. And these are 10 plants, and I just put them closer together. Instead of planting them like 4 feet, 5 feet apart, I planted them like 3 feet apart, and they're in rows going this way with drip irrigation, and it's just blossoming and blooming so much. There's just so much fruit on. So these are just all sunflowers and flowers that are planted. All sunflowers, and I'll just let them go to seed and just replant themselves. But over here we have, these are a cherry tomato. Roma tomatoes are over here. Lots and lots and lots of fruit. Look how tall that sunflower is. Oh my goodness. That's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. If these videos bless you guys and you're encouraged by them, please subscribe to our channel and just like this video. That would just really mean a lot to our family. We pray the Lord would bless you today and always.